With my heart I trust in you. Your song I will sing forever. And there's one thing I know, you will never let me go. Your love is with me forever. The Lord is my strength and my shield, my rock and my salvation. And with my song I will praise Him. The Lord is my strength and my shield, my rock and my salvation. And with my song I will praise Him. On the days I'm feeling down, I know You're always around. Your love is with me forever. You hear me when I call, You catch me when I fall. I will lift Your name up forever. The Lord is my strength and my shield, my rock and my salvation. And with my song I will praise Him. The Lord is my strength and my shield, my rock and my salvation. And with my song I will praise Him. We're gonna lift Your name, we're gonna lift Your name, we're gonna lift Your name up. We're gonna sing Your praise, we're gonna sing Your praise, we're gonna sing Your praises. Your promises are true, Your promises are true, Your promises are true. And I will trust in You, I will trust in You, I will trust in You. The Lord is my strength and my shield, my rock and my salvation. And with my song I will praise Him. The Lord is my strength and my shield, my rock and my salvation. And with my song I will praise Him. The Lord is my strength and my shield, I'm gonna lift Your name up. And with my song I will praise Him. The Lord is my strength and my shield, I'm gonna lift Your name up. And with my song I will praise Trust in You.
Order up, my friends. It's me, Graham. And today, I'm serving up a delicious dish that's gonna make you jealous. Safety first. Double chocolate chip cookies. Taste test time. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna eat these now, they're way too hot. I'm gonna have to wait to enjoy this chewy, gooey deliciousness. Which means I'll need patience. Patience is waiting until later for what you want now. It'll be a challenge to wait, but I will do it. Do you smell that? Well, no. You wouldn't. So, let me try and describe the smell for you. Imagine you're walking along a beach made entirely of chocolate. The chocolate ocean is waving nearby. And as you breathe in, the air is a warm chocolate breeze. That's what it feels like to be in the presence of these cookies. Maybe just one bite. No! No cookies! Oh, I've got to think about something else. Light, vegetable oil, mannequin, crock pot, cookies. No! Ah! Time to put these away. There. Now it will be easy to wait. I can still smell them. In today's story, we'll hear about a group of people who are finding it very hard to wait. And they knew better. I'll be here when you get back.
The Bible. It's 66 books of history, stories, letters, and poetry that fit together to form God's one big story. The epic adventure of how He created us and loves us so much that He made a way to rescue us. As we travel through the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, we discover people who met God and found their lives changed forever. Now, for an amazing story inspired by the book of Exodus, chapter 32, verses 1 through 35.
For hundreds of years, God's people lived as slaves in Egypt. They cried out to God, and God rescued them. He led them through the midst of the Red Sea to freedom in the wilderness. And that's where He showed His love and care by providing bread from heaven and water from solid rock. 3 months later, God led His people to Mount Sinai, where they camped at the foot of the mountain in the desert. Moses was called to by God from the mountain.
Say to my people, the Israelites, you have seen for yourselves what I did to Egypt. You saw how I carried you on the wings of eagles and brought you to myself. Now obey me completely. If you do, then out of all the nations, you will be my special treasure.
Moses shared God's word with the people.
We will do everything the Lord has said.
God called Moses to meet with Him on the mountaintop. Moses spoke to the elders of the Israelites before he left.
Wait here until I come back. My brother Aaron and Hur will stay with you. Anyone who has a problem can go to them.
Don't sweat it. We got this.
No one can come up. The mountain is holy.
Noted.
I'll see you soon-ish.
Have fun storming the mountain.
As Moses and his assistant Joshua began to climb the steep slopes, the glory of God settled on Mount Sinai like thick cloud and burning fire.
I will give you stone tablets. They contain the law and commandments I have written to teach the people.
Moses stayed within the cloud on top of Mount Sinai, talking with God for 40 days and nights. Meanwhile, back at the camp, the Israelites were growing restless.
I'm so, over this desert camping thing.
Yeah, that Moses seems kinda unreliable to me.
Yeah, what if he's making up all the God stuff? You know, besides the cloud and the Red Sea and food from heaven and all that.
He's certainly taking long enough. Hey, Aaron, where's your brother?
Aaron shrugged and pointed to the cloud that hovered over the mountain.
You know as much as I do.
We need someone to really take charge.
A God we can see, a God who will lead us.
Keep talking, bro.
Moses may have brought us out of Egypt, but he's just disappeared. Poof. What are you gonna do, Aaron?
Aaron was tired of the people's complaining, so he buckled under pressure.
Give me all your gold jewelry.
Aaron took all the gold the people brought him and melted it down. Then he shaped it into the form of a golden calf.
Israel, here is your God who brought you out of Egypt.
It's so shiny.
Well, when Aaron saw how excited the people were, he built an altar in front of the calf.
Tomorrow will be a feast day.
So all the next day, the Israelites brought sacrifices to honor a golden calf made out of their own jewelry. The people ate, drank, and danced wildly in front of the statue.
Who wants to walk like an Egyptian?
Not me. We just got out of there. Thanks to this amazing calf.
Back on the mountain, in the midst of the cloud, God spoke to Moses.
Go down. Your people you brought up out of Egypt have become very sinful. They have turned away from what I commanded.
Heartbroken, Moses and Joshua made their way back down the mountain. Moses carried 2 heavy stone tablets covered with the laws God had given. The 2 men stopped in their tracks.
Wait, is that the sound of war? It's not the sound of winning or losing. That's singing.
Moses and Joshua picked up their pace, scrambling down the mountainside. As they approached the camp, Moses saw the golden calf. Dazzling in the sunlight, the Israelites danced wildly around it.
Inconceivable!
Moses was so angry, he took the stone tablets and hurled them to the ground.
Stop! Stop this at once!
The music and dancing stopped. Moses marched right through the crowd, right up to the golden calf. Aaron tried to sheepishly duck away, but Moses spotted him at once.
What did these people do to you? How did they make you lead them into such terrible sin?
Okay, don't be angry. You know how these people are. They said, make us a god to lead us. And then they gave me their gold jewelry. And I threw it into the fire, and out came this calf.
Aaron couldn't look his brother in the eye. They both knew the true story.
Why didn't you wait for me? The people are running wild. We've become a joke to our enemies.
Moses toppled the golden calf into the fire to burn. Then he ground the golden calf into a fine powder and scattered it on the water.
Drink it, all of you.
This is hard to drink.
Oh, my stomach feels downright awful.
God helped his people over and over, but when they had to wait, they forgot his goodness. They chose their own way, and the consequences weren't so golden.
I have a confession to make. I didn't eat the cookies! I had patience! I have another confession to make. Sometimes I don't have patience. No, sometimes I'm more like the Israelites in the story. I trick myself into thinking I can't wait for what I want. Have you ever done that? Have you ever eaten a snack when you weren't supposed to because you couldn't wait until dinner? Have you ever found the secret hiding place for presents because you couldn't wait until your birthday to find out what you got? A lot of us have done those things even though we know better. Maybe instead of tricking ourselves into thinking we can't wait, we can remember what's true. Instead of eating that snack you're not supposed to, remember it spoils your appetite at dinner time. Instead of sneaking around and looking for presents, remember how happy it makes others when they surprise you. And if you're waiting for something big, some pain to go away or sadness to end, remember what God has done in the past. Remember his miracles. Remember his son, Jesus, who died on a cross for us and who came back to life in 3 days. Ask God to help you control what you think. Here is the one thing to remember today. When you have to wait, remember what's true. It sounds easy to control what you think, but really it takes practice. Start now and who knows? Someday you may find yourself on a chocolate beach near a chocolate ocean feeling a warm chocolate breeze. Ew. Chocolate seagull. Well, I don't think I'm hungry anymore.
Hey kids, welcome back. I'm excited to make a craft with you today. We are going to be making some beautiful butterflies because of this nice warm spring weather we've been having. So to do this, you will need 2 coffee filters and a clothespin, some markers, scissors, I have little bendy straws. You could use pipe cleaners or just pieces of construction paper. These will be our cute little antennas. And some water. And maybe like a bin or something that you can wash out because the markers are gonna bleed and you probably don't want that on your table. All right, so first thing, layer your coffee filters one on top of the other. And we're going to be coloring them. And these will be our butterfly's wings. So the brighter the better, but remember, if you want to be super authentic with your butterflies, your butterfly wings are gonna match. So it's like a mirror. If you fold it up, it's gonna, if you have a dot on the side, it's gonna be on this side. They don't have to match top to bottom, but they match side to side. So I'm gonna start and just do some green lines. And you don't have to be like precise or anything. It's all gonna sort of blend together. But you probably want the same color on both sides if that's what you're going for. And if you push really hard, it'll bleed through to the other coffee filter. If it's not bleeding through, you can just take your marker and do this. I think the water is gonna help it bleed a bit more too. All right, so I'm gonna do some purple polka dots. So whatever like designs you guys wanna do is totally fine. And if you don't want yours to match, that's totally fine too. Have you guys seen any butterflies around lately? I'm excited for when they start showing up. Started seeing some birds and some dandelions, which I think means bees should start coming out soon. If you don't bother them, they won't bother you. See what else comes out this summer. I like when the lizards start coming out. They like to hang out on my porch. They're super cute. What kind of animals do you guys have around your house? Really? Alright, so let's see. Let's do some zigzag lines with our yellow. And some pink polka dots with my purple ones. I think the more color, the better. Sort of trying to match. All right, I think I just don't have any blue. Maybe I'll do some blue in between my yellow. Whatever you guys want to do. Add some blue around there. All right, maybe some blue polka dots too. Add some more. Okay, so when you have some cool designs, that's what mine looks like. Yours can look like whatever you want. Stick it in maybe a cookie sheet or some type of a bin, something that can be washed out easily. Since we used washable markers, I'm not too worried about the bin getting washed out, but I wouldn't really want this on my kitchen table. And I bet your mom doesn't either. All right, so if you have like a spray bottle or an eyedropper would be really fun. If you have any of that at home, you can use that. I'm just gonna use my hands and like spritz it on. Just make sure both of your coffee filters are there and then just get it all wet. You should start to see your colors blending beautifully. Okay, so we're gonna let that dry for a little while. Maybe do a little dance while you're waiting.
Let's play the floor is lava game. When I say the floor is lava, get off the floor. And when I say dance, dance! Dancing, dancing on the floor. Dancing, dancing, dancing. Dancing normal. Everybody, get ready to tiptoe.
Tiptoe, tiptoe on the floor. Tiptoe, tiptoe, tiptoe. Tiptoe just a little bit more.
But jump when I say
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
the floor is lava.
Danger,
The floor is lava.
danger, danger.
The floor is lava. The floor is lava.
Situation normal.
Everybody, get ready to crawl.
Crawling, crawling on the floor. Crawling, crawling, crawling. Crawling just a little bit more.
But jump when I say
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
the floor is lava.
Danger,
The floor is lava.
danger.
The floor is lava. The floor is lava.
Situation normal.
Everybody, get ready to dance.
Dancing, dancing on the floor. Dancing, dancing, dancing. Dancing just a little bit more.
But jump when I say
Game over. Click start to replay.
Alright, so once your butterfly is dry, I transferred mine to a paper towel just to soak up any of that extra water. You want to peel your coffee filters away from each other, and this one is going to be our top wings. So just kind of pinch it together. My coffee filter is still pretty wet, but I wanted to show you guys this part. So pinch it together. Those are your top wings. Pinch it in the middle, and then just kind of straighten up your wings. And then the one on the bottom can be my bottom wings. Just know they're not smushed together. All right, so put those right next to each other, and after you clip it, you can straighten out your wings more. So don't worry about getting it perfect. You're gonna take your little clothespin. If you don't have a clothespin, a bobby pin might work. Something that you can slide in there and it would hold it together. Maybe a paper clip, maybe a binder clip. So think about things you have around your house. You just want your clothespin or whatever you're using, maybe even a rubber band, right in the middle, and then straighten out those beautiful wings that you just made. All right, I think I can pull some of this side. All right, and then we can take our, whatever we're using for antenna. So I'm using bendy straws. You could use Q-tips. You could even color the tip of those different colors. You could use pipe cleaner if you have it. Bobby pins again, maybe. All right, so I like these because they kind of bent in different directions, and that's like what their little antennas do. So I'm just gonna put these in the clothespin. Hopefully my clothespin can hold everything. All right, and then take those markers and draw a little face on your clothespin. So you can give them little eyes and a little smile. That stuff. You can even look up parts of a butterfly and add, I think they have like a big tongue thing. I don't know what it's called. Add some extra things to it. But there are our spring butterflies. I hope you have fun.
You are above every other. Your love amazes me. You created every beautiful color for everyone to see. I want the world to know. I want my life to show. show just what your love has done for me. In your love I'm free, in your love I'm forgiven, forgiven. Your love it makes me sing, your love it gives me a reason to lift my voice, yeah. Oh. I lift my voice, yeah. You are the giver of all things good and perfect. I give you all of my praise, God, 'cause only you deserve it. I want the world to know, I want my life to show just what your love has done for me, yeah.